Hi students, I hope you are fine and healthy at your home. Now we are going to start part 3rd of motion in a straight line, chapter number 3rd, 11th class. Before studying this, you must clear your doubt regarding to the integration and differentiation. Learn all the formula, then only you will be able to understand this integration method. So first we know that the equation of motion, we know that first equation equal to V equal to U plus AT, we have studied in 9th classes. So first we'll solve first equation by integration method. We know that V equal to U plus AT, we have to prove by integration method. Let any instant t, velocity of particle is V. We know that the rate change of velocity is equal to acceleration, then our acceleration will be A equal to dV upon dt. D upon dt, V means change with respect to the time. So we'll do the cross multiplication. dV equal to A dt, it will be our equation number first. Suppose that at any instant t equal to 0, our velocity is u. Once again, suppose any instant t equal to 0, our velocity v equal to u, then we'll integrate velocity to v to u and time will be 0 to t. Like that, 0 velocity will be u and after time t velocity will be v. So we'll integrate, then we know that dv integration will be, a is the integer, so I will take outside v to u dv equal to a. Only t to 0 dt integration will be there. dv integration what will be there? dv to v and dt to t. So we know that putting the limit first. So first we'll write put the upper limit minus lower limit. We'll put in place of v minus u, here t minus 0. So we'll multiply to a, v minus u equal to at. This is our v equal to u plus at, it will be our first equation of motion. So first you have to understand the properties and the formula, then only you will understand. Similarly, we'll solve second equation of motion, which is ut s equal to ut plus half at square. So let any instant t, the particle have a velocity u and in t instant, we know that displacement will be x. So velocity equal to the time rate change of displacement. So we have if displacement is x, then velocity will be v equal to dx upon dt, like that. So we'll multiply dx equal to, cross multiply dx equal to v dt. By equation first, we know that v equal to u plus at. Equation first of motion is state that. So we'll put in place of v dx equal to u plus at dt. Like that we have to integrate. Now instant t equal to 0, displacement is x0. T equal to t, displacement will be x. So we'll integrate x to x0. First it was x0, after that it was x. So dx we have to integrate that. And time first was 0, after the time what was there? T. So we'll put this equation here. If you are taking any problem, then separate it. T equal to 0 u dt and t to 0 at dt. We have separated this both terms. We know that what will be the integration of dx, x, and put the limit, upper limit minus lower limit. We put in place of x, x minus x0. Here also ut dt, we'll put u, t equal to 0, u is the integer, so we'll take outside, like a also there. We know that x ki power n, what is the integration? X ki power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Here x ki power x means t is there, so t 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1, t square upon 2, that will be our integration. So in place of that, t square upon 2. Now we'll put upper limit minus lower limit. Here will be t to t only will be there, t equal to 0, no effect will be there. Ut plus half at square will get. X minus x0 will be the position of displacement. then we'll get s equal to ut plus half at square. This is our equation number second by integration method. Yeah. Now we'll see third equation of motion, which is v square minus u square equal to 2as. So before studying this, I want to clear that we know that acceleration a equal to dv upon dt means the rate change of velocity with respect to time will be our acceleration. So I am multiplying both sides dx into dx because it will cancel dv upon dx into multiply by dx upon dt. So we can write as, so we know that a equal to dv upon dt, dv upon dx will be v, and dv upon dx will be there. That is, we know that the rate change of displacement is velocity. So in place of that we can write v and dv upon dx. And again I will repeat that displacement will be changed 0 to x and velocity will change u to v at any instant 0 to t. So here we'll write as a dx, a is integer, so we'll take outside. Here also v dv, u to v. Now how will we integrate? We know that dx integration will be x. So putting the limit also, upper limit minus lower limit x to 0. Here I will explain like that. Here we know that u to v we have to integrate. So integration of v will be v square upon 2. So first we have to put upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is v. So v square upon 2 minus lower limit u square upon 2, like that. Then 2 will be the common. 1 upon 2 v square minus u square we can write as. So ax equal to 1 upon 2 v square minus u square, 2ax equal to v square minus u square. We know that displacement x equal to s, we can write 2as equal to v square minus u square. This is our third equation of motion.